The stage lights flared. The audience clapped. But the moment Naomi Ellis stepped forward, everything changed. She was the youngest finalist in the televised Bright Minds Challenge and the only black girl on stage. She clutched her notes with both hands, her uniform neatly pressed, her voice ready. But the host, Todd Milner, smirked. "Well now," he said, circling her like a hawk. "Did someone forget to screen the applications? I thought this was a real competition, not a charity event for diversity." Laughter erupted, nervous, confused, scattered. Naomi froze. The cameras were rolling. Her lips parted slightly but no words came out. Todd stepped in front of her, blocking her from the shot, then leaned into his mic. "Sweetheart, maybe sit this one out, yeah," he whispered, not so quietly. Before she could move, he placed a firm hand on her shoulder and ushered her off stage, live, on national television. No one stopped him. No one spoke. Naomi stumbled past the curtain, her face burning, her chest tight. Back in the audience, a woman in a navy blazer stood slowly. She didn't cry. She didn't shout. But her eyes locked on Todd with a quiet that rattled. No one knew her name, yet. And what came next would cost the show $15 million. Naomi sat on a folding chair backstage, staring at the floor. Her fingers trembled over the edges of the note card she never got to read. Makeup lights buzzed softly behind her, but the silence inside her was louder. A camera assistant passed by and quickly turned his gaze. No one wanted to be part of it. In her lap, her award pin, a small silver star clipped to her blouse, had come loose during the scuffle. She picked it up, gently tracing it with her thumb. Her breathing was shallow, like she was holding in the moment until someone else gave her permission to exist again. A voice echoed from inside the studio. Todd was introducing the next contestant as if nothing had happened. Then, someone opened the staff door. Polished heels tapped softly against the tile floor. Naomi didn't look up until she saw a shadow pause in front of her. A soft hand reached out, adjusting her collar. Linda Ellis crouched, eye level with her daughter. She didn't speak right away. Instead, she reached into her bag and pulled out a thin silver envelope, embossed with the logo of Nexus Group. "You don't owe anyone silence, baby," she said. "Not when you were born to speak." Naomi's eyes brimmed, but still didn't fall. Her mother stood, turned, and walked through the hall toward the control room, envelope in hand. And as she disappeared behind the stage doors, one production assistant gasped. "She's the chair of Nexus." Suddenly, the backstage crew wasn't silent anymore. The control room fell into a tense hush as Linda Ellis stepped in. Todd was still on stage, beaming at the camera, unaware of the quiet unraveling behind him. Monitors blinked. A technician leaned back slowly. The producer's headset slid from her ear. Linda walked calmly to the main table and placed the silver envelope squarely at its center. "This is formal notice," she said, her voice level. "Nexus Group is terminating all sponsorship, effective immediately." Someone muttered, "That's $15 million. A click of heels turned every head. Linda stepped forward, speaking not just to the room, but to the institution. "This show was built to uplift brilliance, not humiliate it. And you let that man drag a child off stage, for views?" Then she paused, pulled out one more item, her Nexus ID badge. "I'm not here for an apology," she said. "I'm here to make sure no other black girl is ever treated like my daughter was." At that exact moment, a screen in the studio blinked black. Todd froze mid-sentence. The studio lights dimmed. The feed was pulled. And as Linda exited, she passed the lobby, where Naomi stood waiting. Linda didn't say a word, just reached out, took her daughter's hand, and together they walked into the sunlight. No cheers. No revenge. Just silence, and respect. Because justice doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it simply walks away. After the cameras stopped and the headlines began, the world saw more than just a scandal, they saw a mother's quiet defiance and a daughter's quiet strength. Naomi never returned to the show, but she didn't need to. Her presence had already rewritten the script. If this story stirred something in you, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more real stories that matter. Sometimes, the strongest voices aren't the loudest, but the ones that walk in silence and leave truth behind. Justice doesn't need applause, just presence.